Making a fire in the cold isn't actually that complicated, but moisture changes everything. Today I'm out on a day trip and I will show you how I make a fire in the cold. So this is nothing extreme, but this is how I do it. Follow me. When making fires in the winter, the cold isn't really the issue. It's basically that everything is wet in some way. You have the ground, it's maybe covered in snow, and everything under it is somewhat wet. Then you have your fuel, all the wood and everything that you can find outdoors is probably wet as well, at least at some level. So you have to know what to look for and also be prepared before you go out. So I'm out here today on a day trip, so I parked my car quite closely to where I am now, so I can carry some firewood with me, which makes everything a lot easier. So you don't have to make it harder than it has to be, and this is not a survival situation, so as long as you come prepared, there won't be any problem making the fire and enjoying the outdoors. Okay, now it's time to find the right location, and firstly you should always of course know if you're allowed to camp and to make a fire wherever you are. That is the most important thing, I would say. And after that you need to find a good location which is not too windy. Today I basically have no wind, so I can be probably wherever. And then of course you have to be in a safe place as well. So you shouldn't be any risk of the fire catching onto a tree or something else. So safety first, of course. So I would say this is quite a good spot. It's quite open, not too windy today, but on a windy day this could probably be quite a bad spot, but today it's fine. So first of all, take away as much snow as possible, because the snow will only melt and be a problem for the fire. So now it's time to prepare everything for the fire. I have some dry wood with me, which is very convenient on a day like this, but I will also be gathering some smaller sticks that I will be using in the initial phase of the fire starting. For the fire starters I have several different ones that I will show you, but yeah, a lot of things are quite wet outside now. It's possible to find quite good fire starters out here, but the convenient way and the smart way is of course to have something with you, so that's not a big issue when you're tired and you really need to start the fire. As you can see, everything is covered in snow here, but as long as it's a bit over the ground, it's usually quite dry. Just shake off the snow and you can probably use it. Yeah, so these snapped off right off, so it's probably quite a good thing to use when you have used the fire starters. So now I have a bit of sticks here that I can use for starting the fire. So I have some dry firewood with me, also some quite medium dry wood as well, which I will probably be using later in the process. And also a small axe, of course, so I can split the wood up here. So the smaller the sticks, the easier it will be to start the fire in a good way. So today I have several different types of tinder with me, so that you can find in the local store, and which is very convenient to have with you. At first I have regular matches, which is quite useful outdoors, of course, but if it's windy, if it's wet, it can be quite difficult to use them. And I also have some fire cubes, which is always really good to have with you, because if you have trouble starting the fire, you can always light these up with some matches and you will be good to go. And then I of course have my favorite thing, my fire steel, which I use with the back of a saw blade, which is quite convenient because I usually have my saw with me. But I always have to have something that can catch the sparks, of course, and if you can find it outdoors, that's nice, but I always have something with me that that can take the spark. And the best thing I would say to have with you is some type of cotton. Today I have these cotton pads, but what I always also have is quite funny, but it's extremely good. It's tampons, because they are wrapped in plastic and they are all made of cotton, so they can stand the wet, and it's extremely reliable. Okay, so let's try the different ones. So the first one are the fire cubes, which I can put on the ground. Let's try it with some matches. Okay, so the second thing, it's a regular cotton pad. So that pad wasn't quite that good. Okay, let's try a tampon, okay? You should open up them like this, so they can catch the flame quite easily. Yeah. As you can see, they catch the flame quite easily. Now put on a lot of these small sticks here. And it's important that you have a lot of air within the fire, so you don't take away all the oxygen. And I will use this just to get some heat, and then I will build my my fire around that one. Yeah. When using a fire rod, you can of course always hurt yourself. Yeah, some blood, but nothing major. And I like to do a log cabin fire, which you can see right now. So when you have the fire going, you just stack up the logs in a square like this. It's a really efficient fire, and it's easy to cook on, and it's really nice. So as long as it's not too windy and you have a flat surface, it's really good to do the fire like this. It's even too warm beside the fire. So the thing is, when you have the fire going and it's hot like this, you can even have quite wet type of logs, so, and thicker ones. So this is not the most dry one, but this will also burn here without any problem. As you can see, it's not that difficult being outside and making a fire in the winter, as long as you come prepared and you are not stressed. It shouldn't be any problem. I hope you learned some tips and tricks in this video, and thank you for watching.